Hey, this is Jonathan. I just want to show you all an audio effects rack I use for my live sets on the drum bus. So this is a break I already chopped up earlier on. I just want to show how the audio effects works on it. So here we go. Alright, so I'll walk you through what this does. I have it all hidden underneath, like this right here, so that way the effects are turned off and they're not in use, save CPU load, and it turns on with the turn of the knob. As you can see here, I can show you in the mappings. I have the on-off switches mapped as well to everything. See, these do nothing when the repeater is actually off. And they turn on as needed. Keeps the CPU low, and so that way you can have a bunch of these in your set. Something else I like to do in my live sets as well is not just have like a break that I've already chopped up like this. I like to also then go ahead and make multiple instances, so I can have 8 different ones to trigger, and then if I use a crossfader I can have 16 if I group them together. So for instance, if we wanted to go back and forth between things, we can go with this break here first. So usually I'll have the main one be the first track, and let's say we want a really pitchy one. So let's go ahead and make like just a small part of this loop. Let's maybe something that's a little more simple. That's a good section. Let's go with this right here. Now usually I'll change the warp to a texture, turn off the flux, set the grain size up a little bit, and we go into the link to loop here. Let's go and turn off link to loop in the envelopes, and what we're going to do is change the grain size over time. So we can go ahead and insert sine wave. Let's listen to that. Now it's not going to do anything because the pitch isn't changed. If we go ahead and pitch it up, it'll sound a lot different. Alright, we can also change the transposition over time. Let's unlink that loop here, and this will be the one for the transposing. And we can go ahead and enter in another curve. Do less of the pitch up, more of the pitch down. Something else we can do also is set them in legato mode. So we come over here, and you can open this menu right here, set it to legato. It looks like it already was actually good. So now we should be able to go between these and it'll just pick up where it was. And you can already see what we're starting to do here. So let's go ahead and do another one. Make another small snippet from this. We can use the beginning part of the loop here. And let's go ahead and reverse this one. And we'll go ahead and set it to a texture. A little bit of flux. Make the grain size strange. A little bit pitched up. Let's see how that sounds. Let's make it pitch from like 5 down. Unlink the loop. Go ahead and put in our curve. Scale it down. Just like that. And it'll do it from the place it was at, so I need to go ahead and set back the pitch to 0. You'll watch it go up and down here. There we go. So let's go ahead and try that out. Another one of these right here. And what we want to do with this one is we're going to time stretch it a bunch. It's already got the grain size and everything going into it, so let's see how that sounds. That's perfect. All right, so we'll go ahead and listen to these jumping back and forth. And sometimes what I'll do is also color code them. So reverse, I'll go ahead and make red. This one's really noisy. We'll go ahead and make it green. This one is slowed down. I usually like to make those like brown. So now we can go ahead and jump between them. Let's do one that's really clippy, that like is chopped up a lot. I think if we take this one, just the beginning of the bar, and what we're going to do is switch this to the beats mode, play it once, very short clips. Instead of transients, let's do like 16th notes. And I say let's go ahead and modulate this right here. So let's go to the envelope. That's an interesting effect. That just modulates the sample offset. There we go. So if we go between them. Let's make this one less pitchy because the other one's much more pitchy already. So if we go to transposition, let's go ahead and just stay in the negative transposition. Let's see how that sounds. There we go. So if we go ahead and jump between it and use the effects at the same time, we get something like this. You get the idea. You get the legato of like your main break that you've already chopped ahead of time for the song, and then you can go ahead and chop it up in different ways again, just for like the live setting. It gives you something to do up on stage. Between that and 8 assignable knobs, you really have a lot of control over the beat. You can make it repeat. You can change the filtering, things like that. Just keep it interesting. All right, you take care. See ya.